this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Going to hand this off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Runner takes off to his right. And he's seen able to make the stop after a short gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Touchdown, Longhorns. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, what a statement here early in the game. By going for it on 4th down, it pays off. They decide to be aggressive. They come up with a touchdown. Can't wait to see how this impacts the game after that score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
They'll run it to the right side. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's a bunch formation. Got it again. That one moves the ball across the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. He keeps it on the design run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Direct snap to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. QB keeper all the way. He's past the marker and still going. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
7-0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hands off to the left. He shreds the tackle. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And looking to throw now on first down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Look out, room to run here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Catch made on the out route. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And now the ball comes up. A disastrous play from the start. And this winds up a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They're going to run it here. They're going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Hurricanes with first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Canes. This passing game is on fire today.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. He grabs it inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And here's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Tailback takes the handoff again. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. They give it to the big fullback here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Tight end goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. The defense showing blitz here. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the Canes will try to keep this drive moving. The Canes keep the football on the move. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Full step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Running back here on a direct snap. Touchdown, Miami. And that will give them the lead now.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Here comes the handoff. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. And he'll run it into the end zone. The lead up to 3 points now.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Design quarterback run. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that short completion. Quick throw, the catch is made. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. Football's loose. Ball scooped up in the defense. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge difference. Score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Caught over the middle by the tight end.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Positive yards.
Down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now the
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass is caught on a comeback route. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He couldn't stop him there.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Grinding away with their running game. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The tight end has got it. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of one.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. And that's the tight end, Kirk, showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Loved how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Christian, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency efficiency for this offense right now. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. He keeps it on the design run. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. We're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. QB keeper all the way. And he'll let out of bounds after a short gain on that run. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Target, it's no good. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.